Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that hits incredibly close to home for all of us. We are talking about relationships, but we're looking at them through a lens that is as old as creation itself. It's the metaphor of a garden. Have you ever noticed that the first setting God chose for a human relationship wasn't a city, a temple, or a classroom? It was a garden. Genesis 2:15 tells us the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to work it and to take care of it. Right from the beginning, God was showing us that relationships aren't self-sustaining. They don't just stay healthy on autopilot. They require active and tender care with continuous nurturing. A seed doesn't become a sprawling oak tree overnight. It requires the right environment, the right nutrients, and patient cultivation. Today, I want to break down the essential elements a relationship needs to grow: light, water, and healthy soil. And look at the harsh truth that many of us miss: how doing absolutely nothing to nurture your relationship can be just as destructive as actively trying to break it. If you're looking at your marriage, your family, or a close friendship like a garden, there are specific God given elements required for true growth. Let's explore what these look like in daily life. First is the light, which is truth and transparency. Plants cannot grow in total darkness. They need the sun. In our relationships, we need the sun, and we need to walk in openness and truth. When we hide our struggles, our fears, or our mistakes, we pull the relationship into the shadows. Ephesians 5:8 tells us, "For you were once darkness, but now you are in the light of the Lord." Live as children of light. Nurturing a relationship means bringing everything into the warmth of honest, loving truth. Second is the water, which is consistent encouragement and grace. You can't water a garden once a month and expect it to survive. It needs daily life giving hydration. In relationships, water represents our words of encouragement, kindness, and forgiveness. When we withhold sweet words or acts of grace, the relationship dries up. As Proverbs 11:25 says, whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Third is healthy soil, which is the foundation of faith and humility. A plant's roots can only go as deep as the dirt allows. If the soil is hard, rocky, or depleted, the roots will wither. We nurture our relationships by ensuring the ground we stand on is rich in humility, shared faith, and mutual respect. Colossians 2:7 tells us to be rooted and built up in Him, strengthened in the faith as you are taught, and overflowing with thankfulness. Now, let's talk about the part of this metaphor that really shook me up when I was preparing for this episode. Because when we think of a destroyed relationship, we usually picture something explosive. We picture trauma. That's the equivalent of walking into a garden and actively stomping on the flowers, tearing up the roots, or pouring poison into the dirt. In a relationship, that's betrayal, shouting matches, or outright dishonesty. But there is a second way to kill a garden that doesn't require any violence at all. It's passive neglect. It's the silent killer. You don't have to stomp on the flowers. All you have to do is deny them tender care. Don't give them light. Don't give them water. Leave the soil to become as hard as rock. Just walk away. The sun will bake the ground, the weeds will choke out the plants, and it will slowly wither and die of thirst. This is where so many good Christian couples get blinded. They say, but we never fight. But they also haven't truly nurtured or poured into each other in years. There's just no connection. Look at what Proverbs 24, verse 30 through 31 says about this exact type of passivity. I went past the field of a sluggard. Thorns had come up everywhere. The ground was covered with weeds, and the stone wall was in ruins. It's a sobering thought. Neglect and trauma yield the exact same result. Whether you chop a tree down with an axe or just refuse to water it and care for the soil, at the end of the day, you're left with dead wood. Passivity is just as dangerous as hostility. If you're listening to this today and realizing, wow, my relationship garden is looking pretty dry, please know there is hope. We serve a God of resurrection, the ultimate master gardener. Isaiah 58 verse 11 gives us this beautiful promise. The Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. If your relationship is in a sun scorched land right now, hand the soil back to Him. Start today. Grab that watering can and bring some light into a dark corner. Have that hard, tender, honest conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Dressed in Dignity. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who might need a little encouragement to tend their garden today. Until next time, stay blessed.